So, yep. You already know what it is. Southpaw Talk with Southpaw Slick. And today's video is actually going to be based on a video I came across last night by the Phillip Scott show. And he was doing his coverage of a video he's seen of a husband confronting his wife about making a separate account without his knowledge, and over time deposited $22,000 from his account to hers, right? So he was confronting her about it, and she had the audacity to say that she opened her own separate account because she wants to make sure that she's straight if things don't work out. So now I'm paraphrasing, but that's exactly what she said. And I will link that video in the description. And I'm thinking to myself, really? Are you serious? And the guy says, you don't work. I work. I pay all the bills. I work 10 to 12 hours a day just to make sure that you're good. I'm working for you, basically. Of course, them, but I'm working for you. Now, I don't know if this couple has children or not, but it just bugged me out how she said, oh, I'm putting money aside just in case shit doesn't work out. I'm saying if they have a child or children, and if the guy is a man of affluence, which it seems to be the case, considering the fact that she's able to stay home and not do anything, and that he has enough money for her to gradually deposit $22,000 over time, I'm saying he'll end up paying alimony and child support if they do go their separate ways. So I don't know why she's, bringing that up. Now, if she was putting that money aside for their kids, if they have any, like for their college fund, that would be different. Now, the biggest issue with this is the fact that she did it behind his back. That's what makes it fucked up, is that you made a separate account behind his back and you're withdrawing money from his account. This is not a joint account, or apparently it's not. From his account, put it in yours, and then get upset that he's confronting you about it. I'm saying, and now you wonder why men aren't lined up to get married. Because these are the women you have to deal with. You have to deal with this kind of bullshit, the bullshit with Keke Palmer and her ex. I'm like, come on, man. It's like all of these examples, I said, is a reminder of why, me, myself included, why men are not lined up to get married. I'm like, shit, this is the bullshit we got to deal with. But yeah, I said, me, after watching that video, it begged the question, should a married couple have separate accounts? And I'm not going to say no. I think it's perfectly fine if a husband and a wife, or a husband and a husband, or a wife and a wife, we're in a different age right now, the brat, Big Booty Judy. But yeah, it's perfectly fine if both parties have a separate account and a joint account. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as there's transparency. That's the thing. As long as there's transparency. Without trust, there's no relationship. If there's no trust in decision making, if there's no trust in your partner being faithful, if there's no trust with finances, there's no relationship whatsoever. She broke that trust. She broke that trust because she didn't tell her husband about opening a separate account. You were being sneaky. You did that shit behind his back, and you did it with malicious intent. And that's what irritates me the most about watching that video. I'm like, this bitch, yes, I'm getting disrespectful right now. This bitch had the audacity to get upset. And you've been playing your husband the whole time. And then you say, oh, just in case, shit doesn't work out. So you're expecting the relationship to fail. You're expecting the relationship to fail. See, this is an example of a man doing the 100-0 agreement, not the 50-50 agreement. 100-0. He pays for everything. He works. He provides. She does nothing, apparently. I don't know if she even cooks or cleans. Probably doesn't even do that. Obligatory sex, if that. So what purpose do you serve? None whatsoever. Like I said, I don't know the full story, but based on what I've seen in that video, that's the vibe I'm getting. She's just somebody that wants to sit at home and look pretty and do nothing in exchange for that man's provision. That is irritating. That's very irritating. I'm saying like that there's actually women out here like this. I mean, of course, we're aware, everybody as a whole, we're aware there are fucked up people, both men and women. But I'm saying, but just to see it like on full display, it's like, damn. Like I was lost for words. I was lost for words. I'm like, I can't believe this woman actually is getting upset. And you doing some sneaky shit. See, she's already planning on leaving. She's planning on dipping with the bag. And just to think, if she gets divorced, like I stated, she's going to walk away with alimony, child support if they have children, and the money that you stashed away behind his back. So you definitely going to be straight when you get out. You ain't fucking working. That's what I'm saying. If you wanted money that damn bad, then get a fucking job. Or the least you could have done was tell your husband about opening a separate account. Okay, I'm opening a separate account. I said the allowance that you give me, or if I'm just going to sneak behind your back and go into your account. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. Like, but yeah, if he's giving her allowance, I'm saying the allowance that you give me, I'm going to put it away in this account. And I'm telling you about it because I want to see if you're okay with it. And pretty much all you have to deal with is a yes or a no. More than likely, I'm sure that her husband would have been perfectly fine with her having that account, as long as she was letting him know about it. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the biggest thing right now. It's the fact that she did it behind his back. That's it. Even he himself. I'm saying you opened this account without my knowledge. That's where you fucked up at. And I'm like, shit, man. Like I said, it's so fucking scandalous. It's crazy. But yeah, I just figured that I did a video about this because I want to see everybody's opinion on having separate accounts as a married couple. Now, of course, if you guys are not married, more than likely you're going to have a separate account anyway, right? I would hope that you already have an account prior to you guys getting together, So I'm saying, so you're still going to have that account, right? So that's mine and that's yours. And that's perfectly fine. If you guys get married and you have a joint account and you want to make separate accounts afterwards, that's fine too. But like I said, let your partner know about it. Don't hide that shit. And I know a lot of people, you don't tell your partner everything. That's one thing you do tell them. Now, what he brought up was, if we made that money together, then it would be different. This is my money. This is the money I work for. You didn't help me get this shit. You wasn't in the studio with me making them beats like Dr. Dre. I said, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym like Rick Ross. That's my money. I made that. My hard work made that money. You didn't do anything to contribute towards that. Now, if she did, it would be different. I said, then I will look at it a little bit different. If she helped them accumulate those funds over time, then she would have rights to access that money. without his knowledge. But the fact that she didn't help him make that money, that's where the issue lies. But with that being said, break's about to be over. Southpaw Slick, I'm out.